As another birthday arrives, I'm realizing something I'd wish I'd understood years ago. Celebrating yourself isn't selfish. It might actually be one of the healthiest things you can do. This isn't an episode about cake or getting older. It's about choosing yourself on purpose, about remembering who you were before life asked you to become everything for everyone else, about making one quiet promise to yourself that changes everything. If you've ever felt guilty for wanting more joy, more peace, or simply more of yourself back, pull up a chair. Let's talk about it. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Two Cent Charlie podcast. I'm Charlia, but please call me Charlie. Around here, we talk about life through the lens of education because I've spent over 20 years watching people grow children, adults, teachers, leaders. And somewhere along the way, I realized the greatest classroom any of us will ever sit in is our own life. So, whether you're folding laundry, sitting in the school pickup line, driving to work, or hiding in your bathroom for 5 uninterrupted minutes, I am glad you're here. Grab your coffee and let's have a conversation. Coffee chat. My birthday is this week, 45. And can I tell you something? I don't feel old. I feel awake. For years, birthdays were something that happened to me. I'd celebrate with family, maybe go out to dinner, blow out a candle occasionally, open gifts if there were gifts to be received. And then Monday would come and life would quietly return to everyone else's needs. This year feels different, not because life suddenly became easy, not because everything is figured out, not because I've finally arrived. It's different because for the first time in a very long time, I can honestly say I'm building a life that feels like mine. That sentence almost brings tears to my eyes because I didn't realize how long I'd been surviving instead of living, how long I'd confused responsibility with self abandonment, how long I'd believed taking care of myself had to come after taking care of everyone else. Here's what I've noticed. As an educator, I've watched something fascinating. When little kids accomplish something they're proud of, they don't apologize, they don't shrink, they don't say, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. They yell, watch me. Did you see that? Look what I did. They're not arrogant, they're joyful. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, many of us learn to dim that light, especially women, especially mothers, especially people who've spent years caring for everyone around them. We begin believing that celebrating ourselves somehow takes something away from someone else. But I'm here to tell you it doesn't. Joy isn't like pie. Your slice doesn't make mine smaller. Your celebration doesn't steal anyone else's. In fact, when I watch someone choosing joy, it's almost like it gives me permission to choose mine. Here's my 2 cents. Celebrating yourself isn't vanity, it's gratitude. It's looking at the life you've survived, the mistakes you've learned from, the heartbreak that didn't destroy you, the dreams that still refuse to die, and saying, thank you for not giving up. Sometimes we wait for promotions, for anniversaries, for someone else to tell us we're enough, for life to finally become easy. before we let ourselves celebrate? What if the celebration isn't the reward? What if it's the fuel? What if joy isn't something we earn? What if it's something we practice? I want to confess something. Yeah, I know I try to keep it real. As I get older, I'm becoming less interested in looking successful and much more interested in feeling whole. I still have dreams, big ones, things I haven't built yet, places I haven't gone, versions of myself I haven't met. But I'm no longer postponing happiness until everything is perfect because life has taught me something. Perfect is always moving. If you wait until everything is finished, you might spend your whole life waiting. So, this birthday isn't just another year older for me. It's another year braver, another year wiser, another year choosing peace over performance, presence over perfection, purpose over people pleasing. And maybe that's what growing up really is, not becoming someone new, but finally becoming someone familiar. The version of yourself you've been trying to find all along. If you're listening, maybe your birthday isn't anywhere close, and that's okay. You don't need a birthday to begin again. You don't need January 1st. You don't need Monday. You don't need permission from your boss, your spouse, your parents, your friends, or the people scrolling your social media. Maybe today is enough. Maybe today you buy yourself flowers. Maybe today you take yourself to lunch. Maybe today you start that business. Maybe today you take the walk. Maybe today you say nothing or no without feeling the need to explain. Maybe today you finally ask, what kind of life would feel like mine? Then take one tiny step toward it. Tiny steps count. That's how every meaningful journey begins. So here's the promise I'm making to myself at 45. I will stop waiting for permission to celebrate my own life. I'll honor the woman I was. I'll appreciate the woman I am. And I'll keep becoming the woman I'm meant to be. One intentional choice at a time. If you are listening, I hope you'll make a promise to yourself too. Not because it's your birthday or mine, but because you're still here. And that by itself is worth celebrating. Thank you for spending a little of your day with me. As always, take what you need, leave what you don't, and if something resonated with you today, share it with someone who might need the reminder that choosing themselves isn't selfish. Sometimes it's the very thing that allows us to show up more fully for everyone we love. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you next time. Peace.